In this video, I'm reviewing Revolut. We will cover the multi-currency travel features, the disposable virtual cards, and the hidden weekend fees you need to watch out for. We'll also clear up the confusion regarding their banking status and safety. By the end, you will know exactly if this is the best financial super app for your lifestyle. Let's get into it. Part 1. The basics. So, first things first, what exactly is Revolut? Basically, it's a digital banking app and financial platform that gives you a modern way to handle your money. Unlike your traditional bank, this is entirely app-based. That means there are no physical branches to walk into, no long queues, and no unnecessary paperwork. You manage everything from your phone. It allows you to send, receive, and manage your money with just a few taps. But it is important to know that it isn't actually a full-fledged bank in every single country, although it offers a lot of the same features. You get a debit card, you can exchange currencies, and you can invest in stocks or crypto right inside the app. Think of it as a financial super app designed to keep up with a fast-paced lifestyle. Part 2. The good stuff. Now, let's talk about why people actually download this app. The biggest selling point is the multi-currency accounts. You can hold over 34 different currencies at once. This means that if you're traveling, you're ready to spend immediately without calling your bank. When you spend money abroad, you get the real market exchange rate. This is usually much cheaper than what traditional banks charge you. In fact, if you compare it to a regular bank that adds a markup, you save a lot of money on every transaction. Now, another massive pro is the disposable virtual cards. You can generate a digital card for a one-time online use. It's perfect for shopping on websites you don't fully trust because the card details change after you pay. The app is also packed with smart features. You can set exchange rate triggers, so the app automatically buys currency when the rate hits a specific target. Plus, if you keep cash in the account, they actually pay interest on uninvested money, which is a nice bonus. Part 3. The Dealbreakers. However, it is not perfect. There are some serious downsides you need to know about. The biggest one is the weekend fee. While the exchange rates are great during the week, they add a markup of around 1% if you swap currency on the weekends on the standard plan. So if you're traveling on a Saturday and you haven't converted your money yet, you're going to pay extra fees just because of the day of the week. Then there's customer support. Since there are no branches, the only way to reach them is through their in-app chat. It is available 24/7, but some users find it frustrating when they have urgent issues. You cannot just pick up a phone and call them unless you upgrade to one of their paid subscriptions. Also, you have to be careful with their security systems. They have very strict fraud protection. If their system detects suspicious activity, they won't hesitate to freeze or lock your account. This can be a huge headache if it happens while you're on a holiday, and it is one of the main complaints people have online. Part 4. The experience. Alright, so let's talk about using the app day to day. Honestly, the user interface is one of the biggest selling points. It is designed to be super simple and sleek. Whether you're tracking your spending or setting budgets, everything feels smooth and intuitive. Sending money is incredibly fast as well. You just tap a button, choose a friend, and the money goes through instantly. Splitting bills is also effortless. If you go out for dinner with friends who also have the app, you can split the check in seconds without doing any math. Opening an account is also way faster than a normal bank. You don't have to deal with piles of paperwork or wait weeks for an appointment. It just takes a few minutes on your phone to get set up. Part 5. Quality and reliability. When it comes to trust, this is a big question. Is your money actually safe? Well, they are a massive private company valued at over $75 billion, and they're licensed in over 38 countries. In Europe, they hold a full banking license, which means your money is insured up to the standard government limits of €100,000. However, in the UK, they're currently in the mobilization phase, which means while they technically have a banking license, they're still building up their operations. So, for now, your money is typically safeguarded in major global banks rather than being directly insured by the government scheme like a high street bank. They also use two-factor authentication to keep your account secure. Now, in terms of reliability at the checkout, it is mostly good, but of course not perfect. Some users report that the tap to pay doesn't always work at every single shop, especially at offline terminals like toll booths. It is rare, but I always recommend carrying a backup card just in case the terminal rejects it. Part 6. Price and competition. Now, the pricing. This is where it gets a little complicated. The standard plan is completely free and gives you the basics with no monthly fee. But of course, it has limits. You can only exchange $1,000 a month for free before they charge you a fee. If you need more, you have to look at the paid plans. These cost a monthly subscription but unlock higher limits, travel insurance, and cool perks like discounted airport lounge access. Now, when you compare this to traditional banks, it is almost always cheaper for travel. Traditional banks charge high international transfer fees and give you bad exchange rates. However, if you're looking strictly for investment tools, other platforms might be better because the trading options here are a bit limited. Part 7. The verdict. So, is Revolut worth it? Well, if you're someone who prefers the security of a traditional bank with physical branches and face-to-face service, then you should probably skip it. Save your money. But if you are a frequent traveler who needs to spend in multiple currencies without getting ripped off on fees, then yes, it is the gold standard for modern travel banking. Alright, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you would like to sign up to Revolut, make sure to use my link in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.